Uppy, uppy, uppy. It's One Funny Morning. I'm Dana Blizzard, and it's too early in the morning. This is the dumbest show in the whole world.
From Monday
to Friday. Sometimes on Saturdays.
Why would you say that in front of all these people?
Dean stinks.
You never know what's gonna happen.
That's your Dateline voice?
I don't know.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't.
It's not a chicken leg. This is a chicken leg.
Look at that manhole cover on my face.
Not a bad rendition of me. Hold on.
We know your brother. We'll give you a ride to school or whatever.
That's called
our school
murder
time.
in New Jersey.
He was a lot
Like what is?
with his everything.
What's outside your Puerto de Clima?
That's Stella! Yeah!
Hello, Dina and friends. It's Anne
What's
Marie
happening? Hold on.
Hello, Dina and friends. It's Anne Marie coming to you from my spot. See this spot? This is the spot where I want to build 3 homes. Okay? Now, here we are. My house is up there. Right about there. Right here is where I want to build 3 homes. And Dina has convinced me that I need to start with 1. And I'm going to do that as soon as my mortgage is paid off in 3.5 years. Right there. 3 homes. And then we got this little beautiful little pond. And I want to build a little cottage right there on that house. Where that house is. Sorry. I just quickly came down here and wanted to make a video. Look. It's the beauty of the country. Right there. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. I'm gonna start with the one in the middle. Then I'm gonna go to the cottage. And then I'm gonna go with the other 2. Dina, if you wanna be partners, I'm in. Enjoy your day, guys.
That was so beautiful. Anne Marie, I'm so glad you showed it to me. It looks so beautiful. I have so many questions, Anne Marie. I really want to get deep in the weeds with you on this because I'm ready. Let's just do it. Biggest problem, toilets. How are we going to deal with it? Is there going to be an outhouse down the road? Are you going to burn it up? Because I told you I stayed in a yurt. And it was a yurt that had the bathroom in it. And then when you'd flush the toilet, it would incinerate your poop and it would just go up in flames. I'm not freezing. I have a little heater right here and I'm going to be working all day. So I'm ready for summer. I'm hoping this outfit brings summer. Yeah, it's my fly girl hip hop morning. That's who I am today. I have a lot to do. This might be the only thing that's clean. No, I'm painting. Yeah, septic. That's going to be expensive. Yeah, we can put in a well. Okay. All right. Anne Marie, I'd start with the cottage. Girl, start with the cottage. Look up Airbnb. All about the experience. Lakeside cottage. Girl. Do it. Guys, make me videos of your house projects, of your dreams. I want to hear all of it. I was in. As soon as you were in the car, I was like, oh my gosh, this is the house. I want to see it. Loved every second of it. Do the cottage. The new oven is fabulous. It's fantastic. City has shut down due to freezing rain. We were playing hockey with our cars. Oh my gosh, LaFive. And I'm over here in my overalls. Oh my girl, it's so hot here. Diana, it's so nice. I haven't actually used the oven yet, just the stovetop, and it's so even. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Anne Marie. Here's the thing. Here's what I've learned when it comes to Airbnb, just houses in general. Okay. When it comes to Airbnb, people are families, right? So you either have a gigantic house and you can price it absolutely outrageous because you can like fit a couple families in like at a shore destination. But your house to me is like a lover's getaway. And by lovers, I mean all of us here. Like, right? So it doesn't need to be big. Like the cheekier looking, the better. And then like on Airbnb, like I just list my houses like, well, one is a shore house. That one's just a house. But on Airbnb, you can put in like specialty homes, like if you have a yurt or if you have like a tree house. Like they'll let you like put more specific things in, and you can look at all those categories, Anne Marie, if you go on Airbnb, and then you set it up like, I'll take a tent and camp out. You could do that. People put tents up. I mean, the yurt that I stayed at, thanks, Danny. The yurt that I stayed at had like a hot tub, one of those blow up hot tubs outside. It had like fire pit, and it had like a couple of logs, but you could order extra logs. It just, oh, girl, so nice. I would, if you decided you wanted to talk to your local government about what you're allowed to do, but that might cause a lot of problems. I mean, everybody should do that. In my face. But the yurt people that I stayed with, they had 2 yurts on their property besides Airbnb being their house, and they were like in the mountains in Pennsylvania. They had set the whole yurt up. Yeah, loved it. Yurts are fabulous. Girl, get a yurt. And the yurt was decked out like some people just put a yurt up. That's not how you do it. You put your yurt up. And then they like built a kitchen, and the bathroom was not like a camping bathroom. Like it was like a full drywall shower, but the toilet went up in flames. It was a whole thing. So yeah, you just got to think about like they had like these big bath towels, Anne Marie, and like big bathroom. You could walk around naked. I did. Let's just say it. I did. Like there's literally, there's nobody there. And they were like, you can walk around naked. What exactly is a yurt? A yurt. It's like a circle tent, almost like a circus tent, but they're small, like, I don't know, like the size of this room, but a circle. And so there's no corners, right? It's just a big circle. Toilet went up in flames. Like when you flush the toilet, it was called like an incinerator toilet. And so when you flush it, you have to put the seat down or you'll be sucked into infinity. You put the seat down, and then it had like a sign, this is an incinerator toilet. You're going to hear a flame when you flush it. And then there'll be smoke coming out of the chimney. Like it explained everything so you didn't like call the police. Very posh. Very posh, LaFive. The bed was not round. No, and the bed, Anne Marie, it was like made out of like stumps of wood. You know, the 4 posts were like stumps of wood. I got a picture. Girl, let me pull it up. Girl, I'll show you what a yurt is. Oh, don't get me started. I had no idea we were going to start with the yurts. Mongolia. Yep. They have yurts. But these people set this whole yurt thing up, turns out illegal. And the township shut it down. But then there was like a thing, and there was a mix up, and then she said, you can't come. And then she goes, I got this yurt in the yard. And I was like, done. So we stayed in a yurt. Let me show it to you. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. How do I look up yurts in my phone? Hold on. Is that before or after? A lot of trips. This is worth it. Just hold on. Did you ever go looking in your phone for like something, and then all of a sudden you get sucked in. Oh, like, remember when I was at the hospital? And you just get sucked into something completely different. That's what's happening. I'm really fighting the urge. I'm like, oh, that was fun. Remember Pride Day? No, focus, Yurt. No. I know. I should go by the date. I don't know why I'm doing this. Hold on. I know when I was there. July is a great time to stay in a yurt. Yep. Okay. Got it. Just want to make sure there's no naked pictures in here. Hold on. Just give me a minute. Okay, here's the video. Okay, hold on. All right, that's the yurt. You see it? There's the campground. Tell me this isn't it. See the hot tub in the back? All right, now look. Are you ready? Look at that yurt. See, and it's all built in. They even got tile, girl. They got tile. There's the robes. I'm really good at look at that stumps. Like it was tree stumps. Okay, they got the wood burning stove. Girl, you could write a novel here. I didn't. Look, and the big thing. Wait for the bathroom. Here comes. Shikendra, here comes the exploding toilet. Look, and it had the mini split for the heat. They did such, fancy yurt. Fancy. Now here's the bathroom, which looks like a real bathroom. Drywalled and everything. All right, here, you ready for the toilet? Well, there's the shower. That's the incinerator toilet. Did I miss it? There's the shower. That's a nice shower. What's the difference between a yurt and a round home? I don't know. Oh, you're not allowed to see that. That's the dirty part. Okay. But it was really nice. Look at it. Yeah, girl, it was about to get dirty. I can't show you the whole video. Anne Marie. It was nice. It's probably cheaper to put up one yurt. Anne Marie. Make sure that how many it holds in the winter, that would be cool. Just 2. It was just one big bed. Yeah, Tanya, that's a different show. Yes, that's behind a paywall. Girl, you can't put that up. I saw someone bought a 19th mini house that was pretty cool. Yeah, that would be cool too. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's also interesting. And that's the thing too, is that I feel like, I just popped on. Are we embracing our rapper look? Yes. This would be my rap. Fly girl, I think, is the correct. No, Tanya, those cookies are gone. We were eating them, just so you know. So it's Lent still. I don't know if anybody remembered. Since I'm apparently the only one doing it. I took that out on the wrong people. Some of you were the right people, but some of you are sacrificing with me. Oh, how it holds up through the winter. Yeah, I mean, this was in the mountains of Pennsylvania. It's not warm. But she had, do people just rent yours, or does anyone live in them? Oh, there are people that live in them. I mean, not so much here in the States, but like all over the world, like Mongolia, people were talking about it. But, you know, they have this wood burning stove for sure. That was Sugar Anger, Viola, and that was aggressive. Now I'm singing Belle Biv DeVoe songs in my head. Of course you are. What was I saying? I forgot. It left. Oh, but those Airbnbs, I think, are great in kind of like a yurt or a tiny house or a cabin. Any of those words are going to be good words. I was going to say Saturday, Tanya. Came home from my gig, and I wait until after midnight because technically it's Sunday, and then I eat them. Almost all of them. Now, the chocolate one does it have marshmallow in it or something? So I had lemon, I had vanilla, but the chocolate one was harder. Like it had like had a marshmallow in it or something. You can rent a yurt at the Wilds in Central Ohio. It's an animal reserve. Getting my Jesus on. All right, Jill. We can come late if you want. I have a friend in Alaska that live in theirs year round. They have 3 kids, so it's big. Yeah, they have big ones, and they connect them. It's a whole thing. Yeah. It's very interesting. And then they have, those glamping ones where you stay in like fancy tents. Like it feels like it would be like maybe a fun weekend. But that was like a real bathroom. And I feel like the need. Oh, it is chocolate ganache and flush, tiramisu and lemon. Yeah, no, all good. No, I did. I gave it to him. In fact, he ate the rest of them last night. He was like, "Do you want to eat some more of these?" And I was like, "No." It's gotten to the point where I can only, I had dreams of just sitting around and eating candy all day. Oh my gosh, yesterday. So it was Sunday. And I went to Walmart to pick up some things. And they had Dr. Pepper Peeps. And Jason was like, "Don't do it." I was like, "Oh, I'm doing it." And he was busting my chops the whole time we were in Walmart. "I can't believe you're getting these Dr. Pepper Peeps. Are you 5?" He didn't say that. I said that. And I said, "Yeah, I'm 5." And he made fun of me the whole time on the way out. And then we got in the car. And then he wanted one. That sounds terrible, Laurie. It was good at first. Let me say that. And then I was like, I don't think I should have eaten that. That's where we are. I've crossed over to, I'm like, I think that might have been gross. And that makes me sad. So it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Rice Krispie Peeps are delicious. I don't know what that is. Charlie and then they texted they are out of them. Were they gluten-free? Yeah, Peeps are gluten-free. Oh yeah, Diane. I should have gotten those. The chocolate, what are they called? It's the chocolate coconut. I could eat a whole box of those. So funny. The cotton candy Peeps, I did see those. Yeah. No, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. So we had a busy weekend. So I talked to you guys Friday. Oh, Friday we were bebopping around. And that's when we had Craig on the show. And Thursday I went to the comedy night. Friday. So Friday I was working at Catch a Rising Star. And some of you were there. Friday, I'm doing Catch a Rising Star, and it's a comedy competition. A lot of comedy clubs have them. And sometimes they're painful. And this did not disappoint. You can appreciate them because everybody has to do them at some point. And they're torturous for the comedians, and they're torturous for the audience that's there to watch. So we get through this part of the night, comedy competition, fine. Well, oh boy, yeah. I get up to the front, and one of the comics prior to me had been talking to this couple up front. I get up there, and I said, "What are we doing here?" And this guy who is on a date with this girl has got the widest man spread. Do you guys know man spread? Of that I've seen in a while. And I can tell by the amount of man spread probably how much of an attitude this person has. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? And it was a lot. And oh yeah, Missy, I haven't told her. So that was fun. He was on a date, but then kept asking me to go out on a date with him while he was on a date. Yeah. Yeah, Viola, you could say that. I was really trying to be nice. Yeah, exactly, Shakendra. Yeah, what is happening? Okay. You don't know what man spread is? I'm going to show you. Hold on. Yeah, I'm getting rid of somebody. Yeah, Diane. All right, this is man spread. So while I'm sitting there, oh, she heard him. It was like this. It was like, do you ever see just a guy just that? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Oh, she heard him. And I pointed out, I go, are you asking me out while on your date? Is that what you're doing? It was a lot. And yeah, it's so much. So much. I'm not saying a lot of words because there's a lot happening in the chat that I'm trying to monitor. Yeah. Oh, I think she did run, the lady that was on the date. So then the next night, Saturday night, I'm doing my show and I talk about my mom having big underwear. If you've seen the show, you know this bit. Well, right in the middle of talking about my mom's big underwear. Yeah. He did bring up your name, Missy. And it's the second night, and I'm doing this thing about my mom's big underwear. And as I say, I've seen your underwears, right? As I say this line, this is a separate night. The couple in front, the guy, when I say big underwears, points to his girlfriend real big, gives his arm. He goes, like that, which I thought was weird. I've never seen anybody do that. So I finish the bit, and I go, I'm sorry, sir. Why did you point to your beautiful date when I said big underwear? And the guy behind him was like, I noticed that too. And I was like, it was weird, right? Like, I've never said big underwear before. And had anybody in the audience, like sometimes women will be like, girl, that is me. I am big underwear. Like girls can call themselves out. But it's not very usual that I've seen it where a man will be like, girl, that's you. Like that. And the two of them hysterical laughing. I go, ma'am, you seem like a lovely lady. I don't think you give off big underwear vibes. You know, like sometimes you can see people, you're like, you probably have big underwear. Like my mom. You know, maybe somebody works at the library. But this lady did not give off that vibe. And I said, hey, is he into that? Is that how you guys met? Like on bigunderwear.com or something? And we were cracking up and they were very funny. They were definitely letting me torture them. And they were like, no, I wasn't pointing to her. She has big underwear. You say underwears. You were like, I've seen your underwears. And he goes, you pluralize that word, and both of us do that. I was like, everybody does that. And if they're not, they should be. Yeah. Shakendra, I'm on fire. It's my overalls. It is my overalls. You guys, listen, I'm going to tell you something right now. Who knew that overalls make the men go crazy? What? Yeah. Yeah, it's Monday, girl. Monday's coming in hot. Coming in hot. No idea. No idea. It's a lot to take in. I don't know. Somebody opened the wrong door or something. Yeah, brings all the men to the yard. Who knows? I don't know, Carol. Is it? It's the one strap. Maybe if I put the other one up, this will stop. Who knows? Amy's like, girl, I got to get some some underalls, some overalls. Who knows? I mean, here we are putting makeup on, doing our hair. Girl, you don't got to do that. You need overalls. In high school, I had the most awesome pair of purple overalls. Janice, who knew? Is this essentially equivalent to the off-the-shoulder sweater from Flashdance? What? No, Faye, I don't think that it's hot enough for this, but I have a little heater right here, and I'm going to be working all day, and I have to paint a room, and so I was like, I'll just put this on, because all my outfits are going to be covered in paint. So I just decided I might as well just put them on. My kids hate when I say underwears, so do it more. I don't know, ladies. Apparently, a pair of overalls and hanging out at a Wawa and balloons. Okay. It's like a pheromone. Who knew? I got to post a picture in my overalls from like 20 years ago. You're painting in white overalls. Yeah. Okay. Cindy, remember I got these overalls in New York for like $10. $10. I know, Judy. I was really conflicted about whether or not I should make these my overalls, but I'm not going to wear them anywhere, so I might as well just paint in them. I know. Yeah, Shakendra. Andrea, you can't work on it. They're popping up. That's like whack-a-mole. It's like whack-a-mole today. You can't put this fire out, not with these overalls on. What are you talking about? Andrea trying to keep up. Oh, it's Marlene's birthday. So we're doing that. I had to go to Lowe's to buy a window and a door, which you would have thought that I was building a full yurt on someone's property. And I was like, I just want to buy the window and the door. They're like, you can't though. You can't buy them together. I go, but I want them both. She was like, well, I can ring them up separate. I was like, well, I mean, you do you, but I want them to come on the same truck. And then she looked at me. She was like, I was like, the same delivery truck? I want them to come at the same time. A door and a window to arrive at the same time. She was like, did you ever just go to like customer service somewhere and you just feel like you caught somebody just like on a bad day? And she was like, you want these? She goes, but this window is a pickup window. And I go, yeah, I get it. I mean, I could pick up the window, but I can't fit the door in my car. So I need that delivered. And I just figured, since you come into my house anyway, and I ordered that window, you could just put them together. And she was like, And then I went, and then Jason walked away. Let me ask you a question. Between you and your partner, is it true that in every relationship, and you can say, yes, this is true, and this is which one I am. I feel like in every relationship, there is a patient person and someone who can't wait 2 seconds for something. Do you know what I'm talking about? So do you find this like, or are both of you impatient, or both of you have the patience of a saint? I feel like it only happens, but like one person, yeah, Kathy, he'll just disappear. He cannot. I was like, besides so many other reasons why you can't be a GC, he can't. He thinks everything happens like this. So when I am, I'm the patient one. My hubby has ADD. I'm the patient one. He is not. I am not the waiting girl. Yes, I'm the patient one, said Brian. I am the patient one. Isn't it funny? Do you think, and Marie's like, I'm definitely impatient. Can two impatient people be together? Does anybody, or two patient, but I am patient, he is not. Yes, I am patient because he takes 30 minutes to give one simple answer. Yeah. But I'm not getting my way. Has no patience at all. Zero. Can't tell you. Yeah. Okay, that's fair, Trina. Depends on the situation on which one of us is patient. That's true. There are days I literally we were in the CVS parking lot. Now, mind you, we were having a nice day. We're in the CVS parking lot for me in the drive-through lane. And Saturday, we're just sitting there in the car, listening to music, and in the CVS drive-through. Now, this is me after saying I'm real patient. But I don't think this was an issue of impatience. But we're sitting in the car, having a lovely, and Saturday was beautiful. And I looked at him and I go, I don't know. I know, Eileen, she told me. I looked at him and I go, I don't know what's wrong with me. And he goes, what do you mean? I said, I really feel like I want to be mad at you or possibly punch you. I feel like in my younger years, I would have picked a fight because my body wanted that. Now I at least have the wherewithal to say, I feel like I want to be very angry, mostly at you. And I might want to violently hurt you. And he was like, did I do something? I was like, I don't know. Mm-hmm. Right. And he was, I am on the roids. I did get the roids the other day, but it was just so funny and random. And I was like, maybe I'm hungry. He was like, I'll get you whatever you want to eat. Isn't it? Did you ever just look at the person that you just adore and you love, and you're like, I could hold a pillow over your face? You know what I mean? Mm. I know. And you can't. I probably needed sugar, Vicky. Yeah. It might be the sugar. Yeah. Yeah. It's just so funny. But then when we were walking around Lowe's, he was like, I don't feel good. I swear that men get their period. Raise your hand if you believe that men have their period. It's not just me, right? When I was, yeah. I'm gonna punch your throat. It's just so funny. But he said, I go, well, do you not feel good? And he was like, Dina, he goes, remember how you said the other day that you hated me? I mean, vaguely. And I was like, and then I just went, I go, are you getting your period? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it's real funny. But he, again, we're both old. So he was like, I feel like I'm feeling some kind of way. And I watched TV on the couch. She said, I can't stand them. They were married for 40 years. Yeah, it's not often. I do think it's connected to the moon. Moon in my pants, like Jacqueline used to say. Yeah. Yeah. Jim said we have an emotional mental cycle. Is that what you call it, Jim? Yeah. No, and it was funny because he did wander around the lows for a little while. We are in Mercury retrograde. It was so funny. I still think it's really funny remember that one article we read about men who, I asked him, Bridget, I'm like, you feel bloated? Oh, in the belly? Vicky, I actually think that how when people are dating and they go bowling or they go mini golfing or they go do like these fun things, waste of time. I think, how they have those escape rooms and people go, well, we would use facilities like this, but this facility is where you go and you renovate a room together. You could paint it together. You have to build a table or a bookshelf, or you have to run just people around in a car and drop them off and pick them up and drop them off. Because painting rooms together, putting together furniture, what else? Maybe building a crib. These are the things that people actually do together. These are the reasons why people get divorced. Because, do you know how many marriages were solidified or ruined by a piece of IKEA furniture? Yeah, throwing axes is fun. But how's that going to teach you anything about your relationship? Wallpaper. That's next level. If you want to marry somebody, there should be a place where you could go and be like, if you two think you want to get married, put wallpaper up in this room together. And they'll be like, what? You can't get married until this entire room is wallpapered. And here's what you learn about that. You learn, is this person a real specific person? Are they detail oriented? No. And they put in, the flowers aren't lining up. I'm like, this doesn't go with this piece. Be like, it's fine. It's all flowers. No, it's not fine. Yeah. I love doing projects together. He only did them when we were dating. Once we got married, he said it's not his thing. Oh, really? TSA pre-check. When we met, Jason did not have TSA pre-check. And I was like, listen, this isn't going to work without TSA pre-check. I'll leave you. I will not go stand in that line. Guess what? He got TSA pre-check. This coming Saturday, my husband and I will be married for 50 years. It surprises me more than anyone else. Uh-huh. My husband and I can't do projects together. And that would have been good to know. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I made Jamie get TSA. I'm like, listen, I did the same thing for Chris. We just made Chris get TSA pre-check. I'm like, I can't. Chris, I love you, and I'd love to stay friends with you. But if we're traveling and you don't have TSA pre-check, it's not going to work out. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll wait for you on the other side. But I mean, you're on your own. I can't. I can only take this relationship so far. Mm-hmm. He brought a desk home from work, all torn apart, and we had to put it together without instructions. Took us hours to put it together. It took all I had not to kill him. I tried to help my husband with the car yesterday. Did not go well. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, one patient, one prickly. Yeah. I can't even watch my husband do a project. He does it all wrong. I walk away. My husband doesn't have pre-check. I leave, go through, have been in the bathroom, gotten a snack, halfway through a meal by the time he's putting his shoes back on. My husband's a carpenter. He works by himself. I found out many times why. Yeah. Yeah. What's involved with getting TSA pre-check? Not a lot. You just have to make an appointment. You have to go and show your stuff. But it's literally like $80 and lasts 5 years and saves you a ton of time. Well, it used to save you a lot more time, but then more and more people got it. You know what? Don't get it. The more of you that get it, the more of you that are in my line. But more and more people getting it. So it's not that hard. I mean, I guess if you travel once a year, there's no point in getting it. But like literally, like I was traveling so much every other day at one point, and I was like, there's no, yeah. My husband's grandpa bought an end table. He tried to put it together, had a neighbor help, then gave it to my husband. None could get it. I came home and I had finished it in 30 minutes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my kids have pre-check. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, anybody coming to Canada, you better have your passports too. Going to the DMV today, get Real ID. Yeah, Real ID is the next thing. And they kept pushing that back. But that's coming. Chris was going to get us an appointment for our Real ID. I had to step away. Stupid freezing rain. Trees are coming down. So crazy. And I'm in my sexy Fly Girl overalls. It's just so weird. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I pushed to get. I needed help, so I went over there, and the two of us were laughing so hard because we couldn't figure it out. I saw a handyman across the street, ran over and asked him to come over and help us, and he did. A complete stranger. We were desperate. What's a Real ID? Oh, so Real ID is the new thing that they're going to require soon, mandatory to travel. It's just like another level. I mean, you don't have to get it if you have a passport, but it sounds like you probably should get it. Yeah. I got a Real ID when I renewed my license. Yeah. And there are no appointments. Maggie's not wrong. It's just, yeah. Is Real ID where you get a driver's license with a star? I don't know. No, it can't be used instead of a passport. You still need a passport. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I think you need a Real ID to enter federal buildings. Interesting. Real ID as opposed to a fake ID? I mean, you're not wrong. Oh, it has a star. I don't really know. You know what I just started watching this morning? Did anybody see the documentary with Frankie? Ruby Frank? Is it Ruby Frank or Frankie? You know what I'm talking about? She was like a YouTube star. Now she's going to jail for child abuse. I don't really know much about it, but like, it's creepy. I'm on the first episode, and they're talking about the older son and daughter, Ruby Frank. It is Frankie. Yeah, Anne Marie, I just started to watch it. And that other story about that man who was like 33 and his stepmom didn't feed him. Yeah, the one with the blonde hair. Mm-hmm. Where do you find all these documentaries? This one is on Hulu. Mm-hmm. It's just crazy. Yeah. Yeah, Brooke. And her daughter, so like I haven't gotten very far in the documentary, but the daughter calls her Ruby, which I thought was funny. And I thought, is this her stepmom? But I think it's her mom. And she calls her Ruby. Mm-hmm. And I was like, you got to be real, like, I mean, I call Di. But that's because she won't listen if I call her anything else. And I like to remind her what her name is. Yeah. The one who thinks her adopted daughter is a doll. Is that the one where she does away with her mom? No. That's the other one. There's a lot of them. No. That's the one that. There's a lot. They're all intermingling. You're all saying things about all these crazy moms. Pretends her daughter is sick all the time. No. That's the other one that's the Munchausen by proxy. Who am I talking about? That's the one that just got out. It does seem to be moms lately. I just watched Con Mom. I don't even know what that one is. Yeah, Gypsy Rose. That's Gypsy Rose. The one where her mom and that was messed up. The other one is Natalie Grace. The one where she's like 32, but she still pretends that she's 13. That one. And then they did this whole documentary about how the family was awful and she wasn't. She was really 13. And then the last scene of the documentary, it was like, even the adopted family was like, something's wrong with her. And it was like, they're going to, a TBD. I have not watched it, Nancy. Yeah, no. But you hear stuff like that, you want to call your kid to be like, do you want to know what kind of a great mom I am? Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what I never did to you? Crazy. It's a lot, you guys. Octomom, remember? I mean, she has stayed out of the limelight from that point, and those kids seem fine. I don't know. It's a lot. I can't watch the ID channel or I'll never leave the house. Mm-hmm. Kim, that's the thing, that Natalia Grace, don't feel bad for her. I don't know. And they didn't prove she was a child. Remember at the end? I don't know. I don't know. Tammy, it's my fly girl look. And it has caused big problems today on the show. Big problems. Yeah. Yep. Too much. Anyway. I'll have to look at it, Melissa. Anyway. All right, well, listen, guys, it's Monday. It's overall Monday. And I can't wait for you guys to go get your overalls. They updated her story. I don't know. Conclave, you liked it? Carol said I watched the best movie called Conclave. I watched it. I was jammed up about the ending. Oh, Holly, I don't know that. We'll see. All right, so it's Monday, and it's the last day of March. Tomorrow is April Fool's Day. Who's going to do stuff to trick people? They just did DNA, and she is only in her early 20s. Interesting. So that's it. So I'll keep you posted as to what's happening. I'm gonna try to make a video today. I'm gonna try so hard. Have a wonderful overalls kind of day. Thanks for watching, and tonight we'll have Ugly Monday. And that's it. And if you want, you can join us for open mic this Wednesday again. It's been really great getting to hear everybody talking and sharing and all the lovely things. So hopefully we'll see you there. But like Judy from Saskatoon and Good Time Andrea always say, wear overalls on Mondays. They say it all the time. So make sure you get a pair for next Monday. And leave one open if you want to bring all the boys to the yard. It's just a secret I was trying to share. So that's it, everybody. Thanks for watching. Have a great day and blessed day, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Have a good one. Bye.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed today's morning show, make sure to follow us for more One Funny Mother content.
Okay, all right. Morse code is tapping.
And check out OneFunnyMotherStore.com for great new inappropriate swag. And for more exclusive content, consider becoming a supporter.
She got a bad leg.
Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow on One Funny Morning.